So once again, I posted a video that some may deem controversial. Let's talk about FYB Jmane, former rapper, now Chicago vlogger, uh, attempting to unite the hoods of the city of Chicago and I guess show a different side of these rappers in Chicago to the kids, right? Um, let's talk about it. But I'm gonna wait till y'all come on into the chat before I start really having this discussion. I'm gonna wait till y'all come on in so we can really talk about it for real. But you know, some people giving me pushback on it. But I want to talk about it. Hopefully, y'all know who FYB Jmane is. Hopefully, y'all know. Some of y'all may not know who he is. Some of y'all do. Because some of y'all is on my channel probably came for like sports and stuff, or you're not tied into the Chicago drill movement like that. But let's discuss it, man. Let's see if y'all up and about what y'all got going on. A lot of y'all probably watching college football right now, but we shall see what's going on. Got one person in here. What's the word? Y'all hit the like button for me as y'all come in. It mean a lot to me if y'all do that. And then y'all talk to me in the chat as well. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate you hitting the like button. Y'all come in the chat too and talk to me until enough people come up in here. Athletic Mind, what's the word? What's going on, man? Happy Saturday. Hope everybody doing well. Everybody cool and relaxed. What's going on, y'all? Y'all hit the like button for me as y'all come in. Let's have a talk because oh yeah. I'm gonna get on StreamYard today, later on tonight. So later on this evening or tonight, I'm gonna get on StreamYard so y'all can get on there with me and talk to me. For sure. And we can definitely I can definitely chop it up with you on that, man, so I can get y'all put y'all on the stage and y'all get on there and talk with me. But no, yeah, I posted a controversial video. I didn't feel like it was that controversial, but I'm only calling it controversial because one individual came into the comment section and was like, because I asked if FYB Jmane, I basically was saluting him for trying to save Chicago, trying to save the hoods of Chicago and give them a different perspective, give the kids in the hoods of Chicago a different perspective. And one gentleman came in and said he can't save nothing when I can't remember the exact comment. I should have wrote it down or something, but he was basically saying like how Jmane spent years perpetuating the ignorance, and now like he shouldn't get kudos for trying to do the opposite, something along the lines of that. And was like that's like he was basically comparing it to when drug dealers sell turkeys and get applauded for that. But I had a rebuttal for him because Jmane he's not actively gang banging. Zero, what's going on, boss? Jmane not actively gang banging. Jmane not out here pushing, no longer pushing violence and violent rhetoric. Not that I'm aware of. Now he's interviewing different rappers and different individuals like that, but from what I know, he's pushing peace. You know what I'm saying? Lil CJ, what's going on, boss? I seen him go into O Block, a hood he never would be allowed into years ago. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's linking up with people who were once looked at as opposition to him, and doing content with these individuals and all of that. Jmane the cereal man, bro. Leave bro alone. Yeah, man. So he pushing his cereal he got and all of that, trying to be on his businessman time and operating his YouTube channel. But from what I see, Jmane ain't out here. He not wilding outside. I don't even see Jmane rapping about gun toting or nothing like that no more. Again, he working with people who was once Jmane funny. I ain't gonna lie. Him and Tay Savage. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think to me, I feel like that's something that a lot of the Chicago kids can look at and say, well, okay, if Jmane is making peace with individuals he used to be in tour with, people that used to be at odds with people he know, well, maybe we can be cool with people that's from different neighborhoods. And like, because unfortunately in the hood, a lot of street wars get passed down generations to kids. And I think Jermaine trying to set the example for the kids that come after us and make Chicago a better, the hoods of Chicago. Because again, I want to be specific because Chicago itself is a beautiful city, but the hoods of Chicago got stuff going on in it. I think that man, he's trying to make the hoods of Chicago a better place for the young shorties that came out that's coming after him, his kids. You know what I mean? His, little cousins, etc. Yeah, right. And so, uh, I feel like you, little CJ. J Man used to be on all the BS and all of that. But now he doing something different. And years ago, I remember when J Man was just where he was working a job, a regular job, something that street dudes was always against. They never like 9 to 5s and stuff like that. So I saw it in him. Okay, I think he was working at the hospital for a little minute. And then he go out and he starts pushing a peaceful narrative, and I think that's beneficial for the kids to see. I just seen a vlog of him walking down 63rd. He on a bus, CTA bus with the shorties, the little kids. The little kids embracing them. He letting the kids try the cereal and all of that. Ain't King Yella on the same positivity art. I can't really say I've been looking at King Yella content like that to really know per se. I know he's vlogging, but I don't know if he on the same peace type time like that. He could be athletic mind. I really ain't. I'm not in tune with Yella's content as much as Jmane. I've been seeing Jmane heavily, like all out, all on YouTube. He just been, yeah. Jmane been all over my YouTube feed, So yeah, exactly. Going to old block and all that. Like Jmane is BD. He BD. He a black disciple, but glad you on live, bro. Keep me company while I'm getting a light installed in my crib. Oh man, what's up, bro? It's all love, man. Get that light installed, man, for real. But yeah, though. So like, I saw somebody saying, "Well, that's like us saluting the drug dealers that pass out turkeys," and I'm like, "Well, in this instance, to me, it's different because when Nino Brown then was passing out turkeys, they was still pushing out dope. They was still infesting a block with drugs." You know what I mean? And making zombies out of black folks. Jmane not gang banging no more. He ain't out here making drill rap no more. You know what I mean? Like, he on a different type of time, and that's something that I can appreciate because these kids, let's be for real, man. The kids, a lot of the young shorties like right behind me, they emulated exactly what they saw and heard in the drill music. You know what I mean? If they saw that their favorite rappers was still pushing beef with other blocks and all of that type of stuff. So yeah, I think it's different. Point is that when you sees him, they know their street culture will elevate him. So I guess they're trying to be attracted. They're going to be attracted to it initially. Now, yeah, so yeah, street culture is what initially elevated him for sure, right? And they had him in a point, and had him, that had him, I guess, getting attention. But I will say this too, though. Kids do see when you're trying to create peace. With like, they still see that. Like again, they saw when Vaughn and them was refusing to show unity with other people. They emulated that. A lot of the young kids emulated that. They idolized that, right? When they saw Vaughn refusing to be on peacetime. And I think young kids, like this, like young kids, I want to say 13, 14, people, when they see Jmane going into Parkway, doing stuff with Lil Durk now, and people that they normally, again, they're blocked with ridicule them. Like Jmane got ridiculed initially for even trying to do that. Like he was like, people was really looking at him like a clown at first. But when they see him doing that, I think it will have a positive influence on the kids. Because like you say, Clive, media has influence on kids, man. It does. Like, and this is a person, and you can call me hypocritical, and I'll take it, because I like peace amongst black folks, even though I like the drill music. You know what I mean? But I also know the trauma that it caused within the community. So I understand. So oh bro, I appreciate oh man, King. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. You a guy, yeah, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that a ton, man. For real, for real. I appreciate it, man. It mean a lot to me and my family, 100%, boss. But I think that when they see that these people that once was clashing do the right thing, I think it sent a positive messages to the shorties. You said Miss A super chats feel good, don't it? Nah, it definitely does. It definitely does. I appreciate y'all though, for real. I appreciate y'all that always come in and stay locked in and stay in tune with me. So let's say Killingsley. Yeah, so when you made the comment, I'm like, because I always said the same thing you said. When drug dealers sell turkeys, that's not doing no good because you still pushing weight. You still destroying the community, right? You still are like participating in the destruction. So that's not doing anything. That's not washing you of your sins because you're still being sinful. But I do think because Jmane not gang banging no more, he not flying a Black Disciple flag, he not big BD no more. Jmane, you mean Lil Reese cousin, right? Exactly. When you not flying a Black Disciple flag no more, you're not making drill music no more. You got your YouTube channel. You talking to different people, having interviews with other artists that you normally would not interview. I think it does show. I think it does show a mature. He said, laughing. I think it does show maturation. And I think a lot of the young shorties can see that and say, you know what? We shouldn't let the neighborhoods we come from keep us divided and keep us like at odds with each other. Because Jmane doing it. Like even when I watched the little vlog he just posted, I watched a couple of minutes of it, and he walking down 63rd talking to the kids, letting them eat the cereal and all of that. I think him interacting with the kids positively can have a positive effect on the young kids, especially like kids as my daughter's age, right? My daughter 13, right? So the kids 13 and under, I think they're the generation that'll change things, you know? And I think it's important to touch them. So yeah, I do believe because media is impressionable to kids, like media is like, it really does influence them a lot, right? It really does influence them a lot. I think if they looking at Jmane, because Jmane doing 500,000 views, 400,000 views. When they see that, they say, man, listen, dude is out here on the change path. So you mean the Gen Z will change? I do believe Gen Z will change things, believe it or not. I really do. The generation 13 years old and under. Not the 15, 16-year-olds right now. No, not them. Not the 15, 16, 17, 18-year-olds now, no. Kids 13 and under, I think they got the ability to change stuff. But I do believe positive media consumption will aid in that. So yeah, Lil J gonna make it. He crazy, man. Y'all crazy. But yeah, I do believe. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, Jmane, the attention came on him based upon his affiliation and where he comes from and who he's closely tied to. 100%. But I do believe that now, Fila Speaks, man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, boss. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you all the time, man. Always showing love, coming through even when we disagree. When we agree to disagree, you always show love, brother. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, so I do, but it mean a lot to me though, man. For real, both of you, all of y'all, man. It mean a lot to me. But yeah, I do believe that. Yeah, the young kids can see that and say, man, you know what? We need to stop all this BS. We ain't got to do that. Because I always tell people, gang banging in general, it got to be a heavy burden. That's just because we millennials could put a little more faith into Gen Z since I know the generation right before us won't do it. Yeah, that's what debate is about. Not winning, but perspectives. Damn, you like... Yes, my 30. I got a 13-year-old for sure. Yeah, I just got a baby face, man. I'm 31. I had my first child at 18 years old, so that's a sign of real men. Neither one of us are yes men. Salute. Yeah, for sure. You stand your ground, I stand mine. That's how you stand on your square, for real. And if if you what's the word I'm looking for? You convicted in the stands, be convicted in your stands. Uh but yeah, man, so like I think about my kids and stuff, and I think about how things will be for them in their generation. Because I remember when I was coming up, and Philo Speaks can speak to this, because I believe you from Chicago. When I was coming up in Chicago, the bullshit was at an all-time high. Like, for real. I'm 2007, I was 14 years old in 2007. This is when Point 'em Out, Knock 'em Out was popular, right? Dudes was getting jumped on for all just silly stuff, just to be doing it. You know what I mean? Like gang affiliations was heavy. You know, young kids start probably having some guns on them a little bit around that time. I was 14 before the drill movement became a thing. By the time the drill movement became popular, I was a freshman in college. You know what I mean? So I was a freshman in college. So and gangbang was even more crazier in the 90s. You know? So hopefully Jmane pushing peace amongst the different areas, the different blocks, hopefully it'll create a positive effect on the kids to where they feel like, yo, we ain't got to be doing all this BS. We can come together and make us some money. You know, you come together, because Jmane content creation, he going through the roof. Like I say, Jmane making a killing on YouTube. I know he getting 500,000 views, 400,000 views off just, you know, vlogging and walking through different neighborhoods and talking to people he used to be at odds with, you know, and they interviewing about the music and all of that, man. So yeah, let's call it Predator Flex. It's so funny. I told y'all, my son's mother, she said on 101, I was Flex, and my daughter Madison was Kyla Pratt's character Brianna. You know, so yeah. Kids today wouldn't handle being in the 90s. I mean, yeah, you know what? And to be real with you, Zuri, they shouldn't have to handle the craziness of the 90s. You know, again, I was born in 93, so like I really can't. My 90s experience that I remember is the late 90s, right? When chips was 4 for $1. When you had 50 cent juices, 25-cent juices, all that type of stuff. My uncles and them can speak more to that, which I'll have my uncle on the channel, right? I just spoke to him. So yeah, crazy in the 80s and 90s, the homicide numbers. Yeah, the homicide numbers, when Ben Wilson had his life taken from him, Ben Wilson was like the 900 something murder that year in Chicago. Believe it or not, he was like the 900 something murder that year. Nowadays in Chicago, the homicide numbers be like 500 something, which is still a lot, but not compared to 900. Yeah. It's just a different time. I think what makes it more I guess, sensationalized now, yeah, 4 chips for, man, when chips was 4 for $1, boy, what? You be so what? You can go to the store with $5 and ball out. Ball out. When you got $5 going to the corner store, you can ball out at the store, you know. But what kind of chips? Oh man, what? Flaming Hots? This one, we was calling them hot flamings at that time. We still call them hot flaming. Flaming Hots. Flaming Hots. Doritos. Oh yeah, real chips. 4 for $1. Clive, how old are you, bro? How old are you? I just want to see something. Cause you might not have been oh, you 35 then. Okay, so you know. Yeah, you 35. So yeah, Lay's, all them chips were 4 for $1 at the gas station and stuff. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, in the 90s it was a different era. And like Doritos, Cheetos, pretzels, yep, all that. But yeah. Back then it was a completely different time. So now, like I say, now that social media is popping, now that we got all these different platforms that kids be on, YouTube, they see positivity being pushed, they could be on the same exact wave. So I'm hoping that Jmane and what he's doing as far as like connecting different neighborhoods and bridging the gap. Hopefully that could be something that the kids can see and they be like, yo, we could be on the same type of time. Yeah, hey, the 3D Doritos was banging, bro. What? Y'all remember them 3D joints? Hold on, what my dang on? Oh yeah. Y'all remember them 3D joints? Those chips ain't, these ain't chips, but did y'all have zebra gum? Now I ain't never tried a zebra. I know I seen people talk about zebra gum. I think I might have been young for this to really remember the zebra gum like that. I remember people talking about it. I've seen people show the label with the zebra on the joint and all of that, right? But I don't remember ever like chewing zebra gum. I don't remember it, but I remember people talking about it, you know? But yeah, I know the 3D Doritos. See, I had zebra gum. It was fire. Yep. You mean a fruit stripe? Yeah. So yeah, man, it was just it was, yeah, that late 90s time. I remember I was a shorty. So I'm 6 years old, 5 years old, running around outside. So yeah. But hey, I think Jmane, the reason why I respect it, because he could still be on it pushing violence. He could say, man, look, ain't no peace, man. Ain't no peace. We ain't, you know what I mean? We still at war with these dudes and ain't never gonna be cool. We ain't never gonna be cool. He could be on that type of time. But he not. And he trying to improve and trying to be better because he got children, trying to show kids a better way. Man, a couple of years ago, Jmane could never walk up to Parkway Gardens. It'd have been over with. So yeah. We need to make the 90s come back beyond fashion for these Gen Z kids. Yeah, man. I think Gen Z gonna be the generation to save the world though. The young kids, my daughter's age 13 and younger, I think they're gonna be on a different time, man. I got experience being around them from because of my daughter and the way that they're embracive of different parts of Black culture, of other cultures, the way they're respectful to these cultures and all of that. You know what I mean? The way that they think about certain things is very refreshing. Very refreshing. Very refreshing. I see hope when I see the kids around my daughter's age. 13, 12, 11. I'm like, yeah, okay. You might got something with us. We could be on to something with the young kids, man. So yeah. Jmane be having me in tears. I respect him. Jmane be, let's start there. Let's start when back in the day, y'all used to try to jump me when y'all knew I was hanging out with Duck and them. Like, what? Yeah, let's start there. I'll be like, this man crazy. These adults seem like they want to confuse the kids. Yeah. That's crazy. I miss Missy Elliott. Yeah, Missy Elliott videos. Hey, listen. Missy Elliott and Busta Rhymes used to have I wonder what their music video budget was. First of all, making a music video, that's what I'm telling you. Chief Keef and them changed the times. Because it's no traditional music videos like that no more. Chief Keef and them made just having all your homies in the alley or having them in the basement or in your bedroom at your house. Or in your living room. He made that like a theme for music videos. Back in the day, you used to have a Hype Williams video. You needed a Little X video. You needed a Jesse Terrero video. That's G when they used to use Jesse Terrero all the time. You needed dang, I'm trying to think of some more video directors. You feel me? You needed Philip Atwell video. Eminem and Dr. Dre and them used to use him a lot all the time. So yeah, $1 million for 5 minutes of runtime or less. Yup. So what other TV shows you seen? I know Flex was in besides One-on-One. Homeboys in Outer Space. I'm out west side, Spade Your Hustle. You know how Chicago go. West side about the money, south side about the violence. I know you could. Yeah, so my homie Kiefer was a south side kid. He was on Sister Sister. He was the little rude rapper that they liked. on Sister Sister. I remember that episode he was on there. Definitely. But yeah, my homie Kiefer went to Marshall High School on the west side. And so, he was like, and my stepfather, my mom's first husband, he passed away. He was from out west. So, you can see the differences between the south side and the west side. West side is smaller than the south side. Yeah, west side definitely was on the money getting stuff. They was always on the money train for sure. South side, little shorties was well more crashing out a lot and all the craziness, you know what I mean? But yeah, my homie Kiefer was really he was kind of my connector to the west side initially because he went to Marshall, even though he's from south side. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Almost as shocking as Jackie Chan on Martin. Yeah, yeah, no. Flex he was definitely on Sister Sister. For sure. But yeah though, so man, what else I was gonna say? Nah, but when I think about early Chicago when I was a shorty, when I say a shorty, not little bitty kids, but like when I started hitting that almost teenage range, 13, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I remember how being on the CTA bus coming home from school, you don't know what you finna run into. You just never know. I mean, you still don't know now, but you know, hopefully more peace can be created from what Jmane out here trying to push. Hopefully so. I'm hoping so, man. Cause these little kids, they got every type of social media platform. But I'm like, let me hop on, man. Flex was everywhere in the '90s. He was also on the episode of New York Undercover. Yeah, man. Flex had a I'm sure, man. Flex was making his rounds on a lot of different shows. A lot of different shows. He had a youthful face for TV. You know what I mean? So they probably trying to figure out where to fit him at, and he found his main role on One on One, which is a really great show. Dick Wolf was up in New York Undercover too. Dick Wolf got the Law and Orders, all of that. He was over New York Undercover. That's the one with Malik Yoba, right? They talking about bringing back New York Undercover. Man, I remember my all them TV shows back in the day. My mama used to watch all different type of stuff. My mama used to watch Beverly Hills 90210. Not the new 90210 with Mac Wilds in there. The old 9 Beverly Hills 90210. Let me see. Man, okay, I'm about to say, I know I put that on the thing. I was pissed when they killed off Malik Yoba's partner on New York Undercover. Y'all, it's so funny. I never watched New York Undercover, y'all. I never watched New York Undercover. I would see promotion and stuff for the show and all that, but I never watched it. Somebody say NBA 2K is too greedy now. They need a competitor to stop all this money you got to spend on the game just to get good. I ain't played no game. I ain't played no 2K in a minute. Let's see what's going on in the sports world right now. Let's see what's shaking, man. But I definitely wanted to get on real quick about that. I'm like, man, let me get on and talk about Jmane. But yeah, man, like my uncle and them always talk about how Chicago was back in the 90s and the violence that was going on, people getting robbed for their starter jackets, all that type of stuff. Like that was a thing that was popular back during that time. People getting robbed for their starter jackets, all of that. Um, you know, fights all the time happening, cracking off, gang fights, all that type of stuff going on. That was really when you can get pressed for having your hat cocked for real. You still can for sure. But back in the 90s, got that hat cocked, fam. What? Early 2000s, your hat cocked? Bro, what you is? You looking for trouble at that point. Oregon against Michigan right now. Let's see. I got pressed before a hat broke to the. When you got pressed at? You was out west when you got pressed? CC Motion. What's going on, bro? What's going on, boss? How you feeling? How you feeling, man? Happy Saturday, everybody. Everybody hit the like button for me in the chat. It means a lot to me. Y'all hit that like button for me. Yeah, man. Like, so I remember when I was a shorty, my mama and my father stressed to me about keeping my hat straight. I'm talking when I was 5 years old, 5, 6. My mama and them like, hey, keep your hat straight. So putting your hat to the right, left, that's gang type stuff. We don't want you in that. Keep your hat straight. And so from them saying that to me, it was always ingrained in me to keep my hat straight. Then I saw the problems other shorties had from having their hat cocked. Said the Black Souls didn't play that. Yeah, man. The Black Souls. Boy. What these Chicago gangs, boy. So many of them. So many of them, boy. That's why I tell people, man, Chicago always, gang culture was always prominent here. There's nothing to brag about or nothing to celebrate at all. But yeah. Parents dress you in as a shorty. As a shorty, I'm trying to think. What my mom and them, what would they have me dressing? I used to have like Spider-Man shoes and stuff, light up shoes when I was a little bitty kid. Mom and them had them overalls on me, corduroys on, Oshkosh, yeah, all that type of stuff. I had some Nike stuff on too. I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna have to put some pictures up of me as a little itty bitty kid, like when I was my son age, 3 and 4, 5, and stuff like that. When I on picture days, I used to like to wear suits because I used to see my father put on suits. And so I used to like putting on suits on picture day. I'm talking I had a suit on in like kindergarten. Preschool picture day, I had a suit on. My dad went to go give me a suit with the shoes to match. All of that. I'm trying to think what other stuff I used to wear. Again, I had a lot of light up shoes. I had some Nikes, few pairs of Jordans as a kid, as a little baby, like a young boy. I didn't have Jordans growing up though, like when I was like an adolescent and teenager. No. DMX with those shiny denim overalls, the one strap dangling, right? The one strap dangling, yeah, that was a popular little style during that time. But yeah, I'm trying to think about all the other stuff my mom and them used to have me wearing. As a kid, hey, you remember we went through this phase where the little dragon button-up shirts was popping. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Them dragon button-ups. Cisco had brothers. Cisco and them had brothers wearing dragon button-ups and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I used to have some of them dragon button-ups. That's like year 2000, right? South Pole stuff. When South Pole was popping, yeah, them bedazzled samurai. Yeah, them samurai button ups back then. Fubu. I had a lot of Fubu stuff. Fubu. Had Fubu jackets, the jerseys, platinum Fubu. And I started liking platinum Fubu because my brother, my older brother, God rest his soul, he would wear platinum Fubu a lot. So the ones with Junkyard, Fat Albert, and the Junkyard Gang on there. I remember I had these silver, like gray pants. It was gray pants. And on the back of the back pockets, you would see Rudy and Mushmouth and Fat Albert, you know what I mean? And all of them on the back pockets. You say you had some Fat Alberts. Yeah, man, the platinum Fubu was popping at that point. Popping, really popping. I'm telling you, now y'all got me thinking about stuff I used to wear back then. Rockaware, wore a lot of Rockaware. So Rockaware was a thing. Like Jig and them had, and Dame had Rockaware and them stuff. Had the Rockaware stuff popping. I don't know why I can't come. Yeah, the platinum Fubu was fire, man. They got to come back with the platinum Fubu. Platinum Fubu was fire. Yeah. So it was really stuff like that. Stuff like that. Mm. Man, chat fizzled out. Yeah, it did fizzle. You see it? It definitely fizzled out. I don't know where everybody went to. But they, I'm like, when Big Boy was on ATL, he said, I'm like, where she go at? Where she go at? I'm like, where they go at, man? For real. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, man, the chat didn't died out on me. I thought we was finna have it rocking up in here. I'm gonna get on StreamYard later though, so I can bring y'all on the stage and talk with me. I'll be back. I'm gonna take a little ride. All right, back, Clive. I'm gonna holler at you, man. I'm gonna holler at you, boss. Oh man, same to you, man. I'm definitely gonna stay safe. Same to you. I'm working. How the playback going? Take you next year. Oh no, I got you. I got y'all, man. All right, I'm gonna get off here real quick. I just want to hop on real quick. Uh, but I'm gonna holler at y'all later on tonight. I'm gonna get on the StreamYard so we can chat up. We can talk on there, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. All right, peace.